Welcome, everybody. This is a special edition of Denver Wine Radio.
It is, and I'm really happy to be here. As always, I always am, but this is special because this is Portugal.
Yeah, we're doing a special Portuguese wine show today, and we've got 3 Portuguese wines to taste, a white and 2 reds, all from the Douro Valley, and we're going to talk about them. We're going to learn a little bit about Portuguese wines and see what we think.
Yeah, well, Portugal is a very interesting place. The wines are very affordable. If you recognize the name of a grape from Portugal, I commend you because they are all different, and I learned some of them along the way, but I have to admit that I probably won't get them right first time out. But I do like their wines. I guess we're doing wines from the Douro Valley.
Yeah, that's correct. So this is Douro Valley. Of course, Portugal is known for port, and these are not port, but because the wines that do come out of Portugal are very good, a lot of value, extreme value compared to the price, and I'm excited to taste these.
Yeah, just kind of a backdrop on the port wines. They've been growing grapes in Portugal, for a long time. The Douro Valley is contoured. And that was done by the Roman soldiers, probably 2,500 years ago or more. And so it's a very good place. But, a lot of the wines that used to go to England. And because sometimes they would spoil on the way there, that's when they started to fortify wines and create the port-style wines so that they could get there without spoiling. And it became... a whole enterprise of its own. But we're gonna be tasting some of those grapes today, correct?
That's correct. Right. Well, let's get started, and then we'll talk about the area as we go along. So, yeah, and as you mentioned, they date back to the Roman times. They were established in one of the first demarcated wine regions of Europe, dating back to 1756. So this first wine we're doing is called White Velvet from the Douro. This is a 2022 vintage, and this is a blend of 60% Viocino, 20% Gouveio or Gouveio. My Portuguese is bad, and 20% Muscatel Galego Branco.
Yeah, I'm glad I introduced these as being really kind of obscure grapes.
Yes,
that just proved my point.
All right,
well, let's try it.
Yeah, let's give it a whirl here and see.
Lovely.
Oh yeah, real big citrus component right off the top. Ooh. Some flowers, like white floral.
Yeah. Quite a lot of fruit. I was expecting more minerality because of the soils.
Yeah. That
are in the Douro Valley. Usually they lend themselves to kind of a more steely, flinty. I don't even know, what the schist, I think, is, part of what they have there. But this is really nice. It's got a fair amount of body to it. It's not just light and refreshing. It's actually got a backbone.
Yeah, real bright citrus, great fruit. Mm-hmm. Finishes to me with like a little some kind of citrus peel.
Yep.
But very light, refreshing.
Yep.
This is good.
Yeah, kind of soft acid. So it is not real harsh on the finish. It's it's very, very nice.
Yeah, this is a great easy drinker. I would say a little similar to Sauvignon Blanc.
I would say so. Yeah. So tremendous. And again, I would say that it's got a very unique climate to it because it is one of the oldest growing regions in the world. They obviously knew what they were looking for when they started growing grapes there, and they were, they grew in abundance.
I forgot to mention that this is from the Carlos Alonso Douro Wine Company. All 3 of these are from Carlos Alonso. They go back to 1985 is when their winery started, and using a real old world approach. Bringing back the classic grape varieties, using those that are grown in Portugal.
So first one is excellent. I like it.
First one is excellent. So, all right. Next up is the Red Velvet, the Vino Tinto. All right. What does it say actually, or what does it say on the front? What are they actually calling it? Probably Vino Tinto. Tinto.
Red Velvet.
Yeah, red velvet.
Colheita, that's the vintage.
The vintage, yeah. So this is 2021. So this is a blend of 50% Touriga Franca, 25% Touriga Nacional,
Yep.
and 25% Tinto Roriz, which is Tempranillo. Yeah.
And I mean, those are three of the classic port grapes.
Correct.
Yeah, especially Touriga Nacional is a real famous one.
Yeah, there used to be some Touriga Nacional planted in Colorado, out on the western slope.
I
Yeah,
didn't
very
know that.
little bit. But
Interesting.
I haven't heard much about it lately.
Well, again, I bet that has to do with the soils. Some of that schist or shale and that type of stuff. So
Yeah. All right, so
nice.
yeah, real nice red fruit,
Dark fruit, yeah.
Yeah, dark fruit, dark cherry, little strawberry on the top.
A little dried fruit, kind of.
Yeah,
I get like a little bit of a fig or something.
yeah, a little spiciness like
Oh, that's really nice too.
cinnamon, clove.
Oh, that's another nice one. I mean, very soft tannin. Just it's not just all fruit. It's complex. It's got a nice warm tannin to it, but not that drying aspect to it.
That's
Blends
right.
Really well with the fruit.
Yeah, real good fruit, some soft tannins, but real nice. Carries all the way. This is fantastic. This
Yeah.
is a great red wine.
Yep.
And after we taste I will give you the price point after we finish tasting the final wine.
Well, my guess is just off the bat is it's very affordable. That's kind of the to me the essence of Portugal. If you can find Portuguese wines, they're a value wine. This is a 21 vintage.
Super delish.
Agreed. Empty.
All right. And the final,
Look at the color on that.
yeah, a big deeper color on this. All right, this is Piano, is the name of the label. Piano Red, a blend of 50% Touriga Franca, 20% Touriga Nacional, 15% Tinta Barroca, 15% Tinta Roriz.
So a little bit of Tempranillo yet.
Yeah, so basically the similar blend, except an addition of another grape.
Yeah. Any idea what Touriga Franca is? I mean,
No, it's an indigenous grape for.
Oh, it is
to
indigenous.
Portugal. In fact, that's one of the secrets of Portugal is all their grapes are indigenous grapes.
Yeah.
With the exception of Tempranillo, which they call Tinto Roriz.
yeah. Well, and the Douro in particular, that area, again, because it's thousands of years old, continues to grow mostly the old indigenous grapes. Some of the other parts of Portugal, they've brought in different grapes from around the world, and they're doing, what's similar to, like Super Tuscan kind of stuff. They're blending with, French grapes and things like that, but not so much in the Douro. They're staying pretty close to what's made them famous.
This has a deeper, a richer aroma to it
Yep.
than the previous red.
It's still, I'm intrigued by the soft character of these wines. They're really pleasant. They fill your mouth, but they're soft. There are no harsh edges to it. Really nicely balanced. Obviously the good winemaker, he knows exactly what the percentages are for the particular years that he's harvesting. And these are all from the primary, like what's known as the DOC. So
Correct.
They're very controlled in terms of how much acreage and how much per acre and harvesting and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, they have three classifications in Portugal. DOC being at the top, which means very restricted geographical boundaries. I believe they have 14 DOCs in Portugal. Then the next level down is the IGP, which would be a geographical, so they can use is less restrictive. You can use different grapes, and then they have their table wine, or what they just called
Vinho.
vino. Yep. So this is real nice.
These are all really good. First of all, thank you for inviting me to be part of this.
You're welcome.
It's really fun to taste some different things. I've always been a fan of Portuguese wines when you can find them. And, I'm learning new things today. Thank you for the education.
You're welcome.
What else you got to tell me?
So this one comes off to me a little more oak to it.
Yep.
So a little more vanilla, a little more of that toastiness. It's going to be a great wine for grilled meat, of course, and probably even some double cream brie.
What else you got for me?
All right, I've got a special deal for you. Okay.
Ooh, I love deals.
All right, so these wines are offered by a friend of mine, portugalwines.club. They imported these wines. They're not available in stores here locally, so they're only available online. 3 bottles for $50.
Deal.
That's a deal.
Yeah, about $16 a piece.
Yeah.
Ish.
Yeah, and in fact, there's a discount code Paul B. Use the discount code Paul B, and you will get 10% off. So they offer them in 3 packs. They have 6 packs and 12 packs, and then you can get them individually. You can get 3 of the white, or you can get a mixed pack, but 6 for $99, 10% off. You got 80, $90.
That's a great deal. I feel like a real insider.
You are.
I got this information.
You got the inside deal. So you want to check out shop.portugalwines.club. And remember the discount code Paul B. I will put it into the show notes, the show description, so that you have access to that. And hopefully you will enjoy these Portugal wines in your home.
Believe it.
That's all for today. Denver Wine Radio. Paul and John.
Cheers.